Okay. We're still working out the bugs, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so I am Tech Support Ninja, and with me I have my good friend, the Leeds Boy.
The Leeds Boy!
And we are the Antiquated Nerds, and this is the Antiquated Nerd Podcast, Episode 3, The Reckoning.
Yeah, we've been working hard towards this one. We worked so hard that we forgot a few things. We were so concentrated on getting everything together.
Yeah, we kind
Next
of
time.
we kind of forgot YouTube has weird rules when it comes to everything, and we failed to make sure that it worked. That was set up to actually start on YouTube. So unfortunately, our first official YouTube episode will be next week.
Next week, definitely. Apparently, there's a 24-hour token activation thing for streaming. We thought it was instant, but nope.
Yeah, no. I was completely mistaken about that, and I am very upset. All right. Now, just so that's probably also why the room is kind of empty.
Go hey, Shabbatha's in the house.
Well, you know what? We have 7 days. So do us a favor, everyone. If like Shabbatha, I know you're here, so thank you for being here because you're always here because you're way too kind to me and way too nice for me. Go to everyone. Tell the fucking world we're on Twitch right now. I spent all the time telling them we weren't, and now we are. And I am so mad at me.
Good times. Good times. We live, we learn, and that's what makes this journey so exciting. That once we get that thing perfectly running, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. And you guys get to rewatch all this later and laugh at how we all started off crookedly.
Oh, most definitely. And it's going to be, yes, we are going to post this onto... Oh, I've been annoying. Wow. Wow. You know what? She's right, though. I have been kind of an asshole. But you don't have to call me out on it. That's just mean.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been checking this bunghole media that's been around. So.
Hold on.
Boom, boom. So, for the subject of today, as we did mention, or as Tech Ninja mentioned in his post, I was going to talk about the tweet, but tweet kind of was all kind of whoop. So we're going to be going about DC, what we like about it, the things that have changed, things that were good, things that are good, things that did suck, things that do suck. And of course, we're going to get down to some of the top main heroes. I think we'll probably have a lot of Batman, a lot of Flash in there, some of the big heavy hitters. And then after that, we're going to explore some of the timelines and the open universes. Ooh.
Okay, Shabby, Shabby, the title on my end looks fine, so we're good. And yes, we are going to be talking, yes, as he gave all that awesome information, thank you very much, we are going to be talking about DC Comics, because we talked a lot about Marvel Comics the other day. Damn it. Because we talked about Marvel Comics the other day, am I quiet? Hold on.
No, I can hear you perfectly fine.
Yes, but me versus you, I don't know. I'm going to turn up my volume just a smidgen.
Ooh,
how's that?
Versus, huh?
Versus? Versus what?
You said you versus
the world. Okay, yeah. For some reason, my gain was really low.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yes, we'll be good at this eventually. Until then, be
you
kind.
guys will be happy having been taken along for this ride.
Me versus Billy's. Okay, all right. Oh yeah. He's
We're quieter. All right.
Yes, I am a very quiet, well-spoken man. I do not yell at anyone or anything. We all know this. We all know that.
Actually, with my headset, I think I look more like the tech support guy now.
That's kind of true, in a very racist way.
Oh, I hope all you guys have air conditioning. Actually, should probably. I don't want to try and get water sponsors.
Oh, good. The chroma on your system kind of blocked it out. Ha ha!
It's there for a microsecond, but should be all right.
Yeah. By the way, Coke, pay me.
Oh my God, what?
Ha
What?
ha ha!
That's just dirty water. It's just dirty water.
It is dirty water, but it's the dirty water I drink.
Ooh, we got a Green Lantern fan in here.
Ooh, yeah. Wait,
Oh,
wait,
the
which?
spouse likes Green Lantern.
Okay, wait. Is it Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, or I forget the name of the last two?
Whoa! You skipped a couple there. There's Jessica Cruz, who's the new one.
I was asking. I was
That,
gonna say that just didn't know her name.
There's also Simon Baz.
What is that?
I haven't seen him in cartoon or animated form yet, so I don't know if it's Boz. But yeah, there's also him. He has absolutely no reason to live except live to fight, sort of.
I mean,
And,
he sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Well, he's teamed up with Jessica Cruz. They're like the
Oh,
Earth Lanterns now.
okay, I know what you're talking about. All right.
There's also, well, there's the original Lantern who's not actually part of the Corps. Alan Scott. I believe he's still around. I don't know if they ever discontinued him, but
he shows up whenever they decide they need the really old ones.
Well, I mean, his lantern was just magic. It was just magic. It just made it appear. There's this other person that I know absolutely nothing about, and I apologize to the DC fans out there, but I do know of Joe Mullane, I believe. Yeah, that's really all I know about. I don't know. She wears glasses and stuff, and she's pretty powerful and has a lot more abilities than I think most of the other lanterns. Who else?
Well, I mean, there's also all the aliens, like Kilowatt.
Well, I mean, just for Earth sector.
Well, Abusur.
No, but okay. Well, he's part of the sector, but he's not part of Earth, though. He's not like the Earth lanterns.
Nice.
Otherwise, I mean, I guess you could squeeze in Kilowog in there too.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so unprofessional right now.
Is there anyone else?
Sinestro and his core. I don't know. I think that's.
Sinestro's funky. Sinestro's like off and on, depending on the story run. He's either becoming a Yellow Lantern or even red. It's just he likes to just dip his fingers a little bit everywhere.
He's like he just can't choose which lantern he is. He's like
he likes the let's see, but we got two darker toned lanterns. So there's either Simon Boz or what's the other guy's name again? John
Stewart. No, not
John Stewart. That's it.
Wait, is it John Stewart?
Oh, I was thinking John Jones, which is the Martian, right?
Yeah.
The Martian Manhunter.
John. All right. Will this kill my background?
John Stewart. Yeah. That's it.
Not to be mistaken with the guy from who used to do the Daily Show.
Wouldn't that be crazy if there was another Green Lantern that just happened to be called Stephen Colbert? I would die if that ever happened. Nice to see you, John. How's it going? Especially if he had like his old newscast anchor personality, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, he really was who he is. So,
what, Colbert? No, he was not anywhere near what he is. His whole shtick was that he was pretending to be a Republican stooge, and the problem is the Republicans just didn't know.
He wasn't he like a weatherman or something like
he was
that previously?
he was okay. So he was a correspondent, and because what their jokes used to be. Oh my god, we completely derailed this. Now we're talking about. Now we're talking about.
That's only okay. We will make that team part of the DC universe.
Why am I? And I'm just looking. I'm just seeing a lot of feedback on my my microphone right now. It's got me worried.
Oh. Well, what kind of? Oh, well, we can hear you, so obviously the sound's going through. So you're just not monitoring it.
You know, the monitor is showing a lot of extra motion where it shouldn't. I just want to make sure that that's not the case. Yeah, this has been a very everything kind of went wrong as fast as it could. All right, but okay, yeah, okay, back on track. So yes, we've listed most of the Green Lantern, so yay us. Yeah. Shit. You know what?
All right. So from the lanterns, what we were supposed to go into was essentially our other favorite DC characters before we started investigating their storylines and their universes.
Yes. Thank you for hopping in there with that.
That's all right.
All right. So yeah, it's because I'm trying to fix everything while trying to get all this working, even though it went all sideways. And all right, yeah. So we're trying. Yeah, let's talk about some of our favorites. Okay, so I'll let you go first because you're not currently suffering from mental.
I can start doing that too. Wait, I got some stuff to play with. No, I'm joking. All right, so other characters in DC that I'm a super big fan of. Obviously, the Flash, because the Flash family is amazing, and they go back from way back when it was just that one guy, Jake Garrett, who was
Jay Garrett,
who got who got his powers from like water vapors, heavy water vapors. Oh my god!
Like, I breathe this weird water, and now I'm really fast.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with lightning. He wasn't actually part of the Speed Force. That was brought later on when we got Alan there going, which was the reinvention of the original Speedster, and he had the whole chemicals explode with the lightning. And then, of course, we got, oh my god, I almost, the red one who was Kid Flash first. We just talked about him earlier.
He had an illiterate name.
Whatchamacallit? All right, anyway, so, yeah. So there's him, then there's the other Kid Flash, which is, who is named Speedball. Speedball, who's actually a descendant of the Flash, far from the future, who's very enjoyable to watch, because at a certain point, he as well, just like every other Flash apparently, had to take over the mantle of the Flash.
Wally West, by the way.
Wally West, thank you. I guess maybe somebody took him out of the timeline and I forgot. But luckily, you were there to be his anchor, his lightning bolt, and pull him out of the Speed Force. Thank you for that.
You know what? That's I love that you brought that up, because honestly, that was my most favorite. That was my most favorite Flash moment of the when they did the rebirth. When it was, hey Vex, when it was like there was that moment where it happened with another. It happened earlier with another. No, he was the first one it happened to. He was stuck because he's part of the Speed Force, and but he was when he was kind of stuck between dimensions and he was starting to fade away. He was noticing everything around him happening. There was an entire comic where he was about to acknowledge that it's okay for him to just kind of fade away and to accept that that new Wally West, the black kid, was going to be Wally West, sure. And then he and then all of a sudden but he was trying to appear in front of people to get them to notice him, and then this moment happened where he goes up to Barry and he's like, "Hey Barry, just want to let you know that you're I know you don't know me, but I know you're an awesome person." and like we had so many great adventures together, and I just want to know you're like I love you, man. You're like a dad to me. And then also like Barry goes, Wally, and then they just have this moment like, no, I'm gonna get you, and
Yeah,
they
yeah, and then
grabs him through the Speed Force
they
and
get the
pulls him
hug, and then
through. And then
yeah.
it's like yes, and now I'm part of it. And like I had that was the best mind blow, amazing. I actually cried a little moment DC had given to me in years, and it
I did find that was a very emotional moment too,
yeah
because afterwards he went on to sort of be remembered by all of his all of the Teen Titans, or Titans
yes.
at that point, I
Now they're just
guess.
the Titans. Yes.
But it was so funny because he went to the tower to actually go and meet everyone, and then he just starts fighting them. And as he's touching everyone, doink, 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 that's when they start remembering that lightning.
Yep. And I just love the fact that it was. I just love the fact that like it was like I actually believed it was his send off. I thought it was going to be the episode or like the issue where we finally get to see Wally West's closure, and then it's like no, he's coming back, and it's going to be epic, and like and that to me was the greatest anything that they've done. They've not done anything so like wow moment, like just bringing back a character like that. That was a character that should never have left. They should not have lost that Wally West when they did the
Well, I
rebirth.
mean, after a while, they were getting a little weird on some of the stories that they were running him through. And again, this falls into the button with Dr. Manhattan, who was playing with the timeline.
Yeah,
And
and that whole
this,
story arc. Yeah,
except for, there was a little, actually a minor exception there. I think the villain was the magician, was it? If I recall right, the magician?
I don't
He was the one
remember.
that erased Wally on purpose from the timeline.
I think I remember them talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, is he came back from a timeline that no longer existed because of the Flashpoint, and he blamed him for. No, wait, no, oh, no, it is the magician, but I'm getting mixed up with the TV show that pulled the exact same switcheroo. Oh, I swear that that TV show, they have their own versions of everything, and
uh,
sometimes I get mixed up between that and the comics. Oy.
you should not do that. Huh. Yeah, we were supposed to talk about Superman. Now we're just talking about the Flash.
'Cause technically, the Flash has a lot more fun because he's not defined by bulletproof. Oh, I can fly. Hey, if I recharge in the sun for a couple thousand years, you know,
Yeah,
he's
that
just like, I gotta run. I gotta run.
he's a guy who runs fast. Yeah, he's not a cop out character, and not only is he not a cop out character, like who's like a super Mary Sue, he is like and like there's just so much to him. There is just so much to him. Like you can he can be beaten despite him having your godlike powers. That's important to me. I don't care what you say. That's important because
Well, like I always tell anyone, if there's ever a show that you wanted to enjoy and cry a lot, especially if you're a dude and you don't believe in soap operas, that you think they're very, very bad, that show makes every man cry. Every man cry,
wait,
every man
which
cry.
show?
The Flash,
What?
the live action one on the CW there. Oh my God, I've never cried so much.
Really? I have never cried to the Flash.
For all the seasons, not one episode.
Not one episode has ever made me cry. I don't know who the hell you are, man.
What are you talking about? Iris, his dad,
Yeah.
um, what? All that? Not what? Nah, man.
Nope. I
Nah,
have never felt
nah.
anything.
Something is broken. Something is broken.
Oh, definitely
It's-
there's something broken about me. There are several broken things about me. I am a broken man.
I can't cry
Nonetheless.
in a TV show, but that show, oh my God. Ooh. It was like I
Solomon
guess
Grundy,
basically it's
born
like
on a
the male
Monday.
version of Buffy the Vampire Slayer kind of deal, where Buffy just wanted you to cry every week too.
Did I
All
not
right,
plug this
so
in?
yeah, so the Flash rebirth.
What did I plug in if I didn't plug that in?
Something else that's supposed to be plugged in?
I don't know anymore. What did I do?
Did you did you get a pop up that said something? Boo-doo?
Well, there's just a thing in the background. You know what? Screw it. I have a bad background right now. Your background's better than mine. This is hilarious.
Yet I got the green aura.
Yeah,
Ooh.
episode 3, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, no, I never cried to I never cried to the TV show.
Wow.
Yes, I'm
Let's
having
see.
tech support issues. I'm too busy
Oh, yeah,
fixing all your
exactly.
stuff, Internet. Oh, I'm gonna die now.
Stop watching after season 3. Although I will admit, season 3 was almost an entire season of filler. It was so long, so long. It was like trying to get through season yeah, almost like season 3 of The Walking Dead, where they're on the farm for like an entire season almost. You're just like, really? Oh, that was brutal. That was very, very brutal. Oy. So, going with the Flash, do you have any favorite Flash villain?
Villains? Oh, Flash villains. Okay, I don't think I have a favorite. I love most of. I mean, like freaking.
Captain Cold?
He's okay. He's always.
But there's future Captain Cold now.
Is there? Is there really?
Yeah, there's future Captain Cold because the one in the present, uh, I believe I can't remember what happened to him. Either he got obviously killed by someone or he got erased. I'm not sure.
Ah.
But
Okay.
Barry messed with the timeline again, and
He's gotta stop doing that.
Captain Cole is part of the Time Force, like police force, and Barry erased his timeline, so he was stuck here. He's like, "Really, Barry? Really? You erased my timeline? Now I'm stuck in the past." It's so good, but I can't imagine him with the voice from the TV show. Hello, Flash.
No, he is a very solid butchy man. Like, it's gotta be less. It's gotta be this. Oh, the Flash. I'm so cold. No, it's gonna be. I'm gonna freeze your dick off. That to me, that's always the voice of Captain Cold. He is gruffy. He is angry. It's like I'm the cold man here. I
Oh,
can't
last thing I
drink a
want to do
beer.
is see the Flash, whatchamacallit, just like vibrate his junk to get through ice. No, thank you.
But it's the only way to satisfy, like, I don't know, Queen Cold. No, never mind. And making the world's worst
You know what?
slash
There
fiction.
might be a Queen Cold.
Oh,
I'm not actually
I'm
sure on
pretty
that.
sure there's a Queen Cold somewhere. They have so many freaking characters in this entire multiverse of multiverses. Like the fact they limited it to 52 amazes me. Anyways,
B-52, so good.
hmm. Oh,
So yeah, all right. So we did the Lanterns, we did Flash. Who else is next? Who's your next big gun in the DC universe?
Blue Beetle, of course. Actually, you know, I forgot there is actually a real good Blue Beetle. Jaime
The
Reyes.
original Blue Beetle who doesn't have the alien armor, or the new one with the alien armor?
There were actually 3 Blue Beetles, and the first one did use the Scarab, but he didn't put it on. He just managed to be able to like use its magic properties.
Huh.
Yes, and
I
it was
didn't know about
before.
the third
Yeah,
one.
and he was before DC Comics. It was like the same comic book place that did the Phantom and those guys. And when they fell through, DC bought the rights to that character and then created the new Blue Beetle.
Oh.
And I was very disappointed that the Arrowverse never actually put him in there. Something Cord, and he was actually who was in himself a like supposed to be. He was he kind of turned into a Batman clone.
Yeah.
And then they decided to like they didn't like that, so they kind of made him an asshole for a while until they finally decided to kill off the character. And then came Jaime Reyes, who I hope like oh my god, I called him Jaime Reyes. The freaking kid who ends up wearing the scarab and it turns into a suit of armor that has magic powers. Yes, of alien origin. and
Oh man, what is
Jaime.
his best friend's name again?
Oh,
Booster
Booster
Gold.
Gold.
Yeah.
Yes, that guy's fun. He's from the future. Decided to go back in time to to save the world, and because he
Well,
already knows
he
what's going to happen.
originally ran away because he was in trouble. He stole that tech.
Yeah, so he can go back in time and be a superhero and be rich and famous.
Well, certain timelines he is successful,
Yeah, a few
and
of them.
certain not.
He's a fun character who just pops in sometimes. That's what I like about him. Um, of course, okay, so we talk about Group Lanterns, we got Flashes out there, we got the Blue Beetles out there, Booster Gold, who's always fun. Also, a little bit of shame that he never came in any of the again the Arrowverse. He was a character I was hoping for because he would work so well, especially when they started doing time
Well,
travel
he
stuff.
did show up on Smallville.
Yes, he showed up on Smallville, which I'm very sad. Smallville had more superhero cameos than the fucking Arrowverse. What's even when they
Well,
started
they
bringing in,
had to. I mean, how else are you going to run 10 seasons with Superman meeting everyone as teenagers mostly? Like, you got to
yeah,
figure out a
but
way to
then
keep that interesting.
yeah, well
They
then
even had their version of the Justice League.
we've had things to kiss. We've had oh yeah, Green Arrow. We're talking about Arrowverse. We haven't brought up Green Arrow yet. We'll get to him in a second. Um, yeah, but that thing's been going on for 10 years now. I mean, I know Arrow ended. They're still doing, but they're still are there. I think they're still doing the Flash and Legends of Tomorrow, which I'm very
And
surprised about.
Supergirl has one last season. This current
Oh yeah,
season is
see, Supergirl's there too. Oh yeah, one more season of her.
yeah, I don't know if they're ending it because A, they really didn't know how to write the character, which is true, or B, they just lost all those views because they treated her like Superman, and she's not. Kara Zor-El is badass, and she doesn't give. She does not care about nothing. And over here, they just wrote her like a
Oh, because they didn't.
female Superman.
Well, because they wanted Superman. They wanted to put Superman in there, but they knew that they couldn't do Superman because if you put Superman in it, it's over. The moment Superman becomes part of it, Superman takes it over, and once Superman takes it over, there's nothing more you can do, and that's actually a huge problem with Superman, which actually makes it a good segue to the original topic of the conversation as we're supposed to have it. Superman.
The Man of Steel.
Which is also why I wanted to kind of save him for after everyone else. And we're not even going to talk about Batman, or maybe if we do, it'll come up in a little bit because that's going to be a whole.
Batman deserves his whole entire discussion because he's the most guilty person of. He's worse than the Flash in different timelines because there's a Batman in every era, in every century, and on every timeline, whether it's caveman, Batman. I'm gonna not go into it. There's too many Batman. It's a good thing they didn't do like Reed Richards where they have the Council of Batmans. No.
Well, they did do
Stay
Batman
away from that.
Incorporated. Like, yeah, we're gonna talk about Batman on his own another day because he can fill his own thing on his own. Not
yeah, he's pretty much almost as old as Superman in terms of comics. So
I mean, DC Comics is not because of Superman, because of Batman. Which, fun fact, DC stands for Detective Comics, which was what Batman used to be in, and whatever name they used to have before it was DC Comics, they changed it to that because they realized that basically all they were selling were just Batman comics. But yes, no, we're talking about Superman right now. We're talking about the ultimate Mary Sue alien man who sports the best red underwear of them all. The man who saves the world in his pajamas.
I don't know about the best red underwear. I mean, the Flash had red underwear too.
No, the Flash wore a onesie that was red. It's different. That man's clearly wearing a blue shirt, blue blue leggings, and a pair of like a panties right there that could make any man go, "Wow, that is a giant ass dick." Like, and let's not forget the boots. But no, yeah, Superman is in it. Oh yeah, this one didn't even have it. Superman is like the
Wonder Woman.
We
Wonder
forgot
Woman
about Wonder
doesn't
Woman.
doesn't have red undies. She has blue star spangled.
No, we're not talking. We didn't talk about Wonder Woman. I think that's what Chabitha's going on about. We are sexist
Oh,
pigs. We didn't talk
well,
about any of the female
she
ones.
is going to come up because they're, at least for a while, they were
Yeah.
intended to be head to head, and
Actually, we're skipping a lot of them because they're going to come up. She wore okay,
um
and actually, Wonder
I
Woman we could actually do a whole discussion about her. Like, yeah, like, did you know that Wonder Woman's original like she was like the person who originally wrote Wonder Woman was a BDSM
oh
enthusiast,
yeah,
and her
yeah.
entire persona and all of her powers and things were based on her being a dominatrix.
No, it wasn't on being a dominatrix. It was her her weaknesses were being dominated
By
by
men.
males. So if she had her hands tied up by ropes, she was powerless. Even though she could lift a building or whatever.
Yeah, if a man binds her, she becomes as weak as any as the frailest human.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But I like the way she turned out now.
Yeah, the ultimate badass warrior goddess of the Amazons. And also, I think now she's like a god. She is the god of thunder for some reason.
The only downside right now to Wonder Woman is it just
Oh yeah,
like she
that
doesn't have
song.
to every time the camera pans on her. Ay.
Well, I mean, like, okay, you want to start talking about the movies? Do you really want to get into the Snyderverse, dude?
No, no, I do not.
Because I do.
All right. Before before we touch the Snyderverse, we gotta hit some of the different changes that have happened to Superman over the years.
Hey, Boba. Yeah, we're talking about super. Yes, we are talking about Superman, and like of all the yesteryears, there's like several versions of Superman. The gold. Yeah, we have Golden Age. Uh, this version, which is guess Silver Age Superman, and then
The original. Remember when
and
his like S was all funky because it was
yeah,
just the first incarnation?
and
They
then
got
then
that epic picture of him just picking up a
oh yeah,
was
that
it just I
car
think it was
was
just a car, right?
yeah, he was picking up a car and it was being crashed a little, and there was Jimmy with the camera going, "Oh no!" And that was like something really cool.
When two kids from Brooklyn have an original idea. What was it? It was Joel Schumacher and no, not Joel Schumacher.
Oh my god, no,
Schneider and Schumacher?
no,
No.
oh god,
I'm messing up their names right now.
oh
I'm
my
brain farting.
god, is it something in
I
Schuster?
apologize, Superman fans. I apologize. Was it Shyster? Like Irving R. Shyster?
Jerry Siegel, Joe Schuster, and for some reason also
Oh,
Wayne Borden.
Schuster and Siegel. God
Yes,
damn it.
who are apparently Canadian, by the way. Yes, that's right. The Superman made in Canada. Well, made by Canada. Canadians.
Well, they were two Jewish immigrants, though,
Yeah,
so
apparently.
I guess they just came here first.
I guess.
I like how they just died out. Yeah, I guess. All right.
Yeah. No, are you really? Are you really? Or are you going to derail the conversation some more? That's how this conversation thing works, Shabby.
That's where the opinions are derived from. But at the same time, it's important to bring them up because they built Superman because he represented everything that they wanted and couldn't have. Because when they started in the industry, it was rough, it was hard, and they weren't getting what they wanted. They were living in like a was like a one and a half apartment. No, not even. It was a one bedroom, and one bedroom back then was like a halfway house. It was one bedroom. Like that's
It
just
was yeah. They lived in a room about the size of a bedroom. Good times.
And yeah, so we got the original back then, which was just strength, speed, and I think he just had super breath. So I think those were his three things.
Did he not shoot laser
Uh,
eyes? When did he get laser eyes?
uh, he got laser eyes later on.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
no, I forgot he was still bulletproof then too. Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was bulletproof, super strong, nowhere near as strong as he is now. And the whole jump, leap tall buildings at a single bound,
That
and
had to suck. If you think about it, what's the point of leaping over a building when it takes less time to go around it?
yeah.
That's my
Well,
power. I can leap over tall buildings. Why, Soups? Just walk around.
well, I mean, like it's just really cool. He can jump really high, which apparently is a big deal.
Well, I guess when you're the first superhero, jumping, like, you could cheat at. Would that count if you cheated at the Olympics because you're able to leap tall buildings and you do like the pole vault without the pole?
Use magic heart. I don't even know where to go with that. But yeah, no. Yeah. So
He evolved.
yeah, he evolves over. He evolves over time to be better. Yeah, he basically he's always been two things. He's always been like he's always like the what's the word, the yardstick, the meter stick. He's always been like the ruler basing upon other superheroes, where he always has to be the strongest.
Oh,
And
Magikarp can leap mountains.
I do not know that. And he's like, and he's always kind of like the central character. Like, it's always about Superman, and he always has to be better. And also, like, at the same time, it's going to be the problem everyone seems to have. Don't get me started on that.
Well, I mean, one of the great things, but also the bad things about Superman is that throughout his comic book run, uh, whichever decade, era, golden age, silver age, all of that jazz, all the way through Rebirth, was that in order to make the story interesting, they give him a new power to defeat some kind of enemy that they would uh, make crazy, super strong, or have these missiles or whatever. They would give him a new power in order to overcome the new enemy. But then at a certain point, they gave him too many powers, and then I guess there was just Lex Luthor really who was worried. I mean,
yeah,
worrisome for him.
yeah, only a little though. But they make it seem like what during Justice League? Not sure what you mean. Like talk about like him being super powerful and the centralized character. Because more battles in
Well,
there a lot more.
in Justice League, at least the animated series, they actually open up with Superman quite a lot. And I remember when he's fighting Darkseid is when he actually mentions that, you know what it's like to be me? To always have to hold back, to treat the world like it's a piece of paper.
Like
But
piece of
no, you
cardboard.
big guy, you can take it, can't you? You know what I see here is an opportunity for me to cut loose. And he just laces him a big shot in the face.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he gets taken out afterwards.
Yeah, I know. That's always awesome. Yeah, and actually, which is also a fun thing. It's yeah, they focus on him a lot because he's always the poster child, which actually was one of my favorite things when they did that season where they were kind of like, are they really the good guys though? Where they brought in Captain Marvel, the or Shazam as people know him now. Shazam! He's actually one of my favorites. I forgot to bring up Shazam. Oh my god, I love Shazam so much. Just everything about him. The little kid who turns into the giant Superman who can fly and do all the things Superman could do, but also he could actually kick Superman's ass because everything he does is magic, and the only two things that can hurt Superman
So
is
cheating.
radioactive rock and magic. And so the guy who can punch as hard as Superman, but also bypasses all his superpowers because magic. Like honestly, he should be able to put a fist through him because of everything. Like he just doesn't because he's just that nice a guy.
Well, I mean, magic is his weakness, but it's not necessarily his downfall. It's just, he could chest up to a bullet and it won't hurt. He can chest up to a magic punch. Hey, he'll get a fist bruise. That's all, like, oh, I actually felt that. Superman's favorite line whenever someone surprises him, I actually felt that. Every
yeah,
every episode.
but it always comes up to that comes actually okay. So the reason why that comes up though is the idea is that Superman, like, I think they established this like very later years in the DC comics, like maybe Silver Age, but it could have been more of a modern thing where it became established that he's not actually just super strong and impervious to bullets and all that crap, but he actually has some kind of like energy field around him that makes him like all this, and it's also why he could fly just by kind of like not being on the ground and like move independently of all
They
things.
they they did do that for a while. That was before Rebirth. Now he's just back to being just plainly irradiated by the sun's solar
Okay, so
energy.
so so he's no there's no more energy field. He's just badass.
Yeah,
Because
that was in the like I think in the 70s run is somewhere near where they came up with that. And I'm not sure if the radio show did it first and then they carried it on through the comics.
I don't know.
But
Yeah, all I know is that they did is that it was a thing that came up a lot of times because there's also parts where he would act if he was strong enough or had enough power, like extra energy on him, he would like expand the energy field around other objects. It also explained why he was able to lift like planes and buildings and stuff without them crumbling around him because gravity's still a thing. Also, why like he gets shot a million times, but his like cloth outfit doesn't get destroyed around him because
yeah, that part actually does make sense, I guess, to protect his clothes, but it shouldn't protect his cape though.
his cape is actually made out of is actually made out of Kryptonian material though. That's
I
the reason
mean,
why.
yeah,
And
it is tougher, but I mean, how many capes does he have? How many times has it gotten torn? Like, come
that's
on.
actually apparently that's supposed to be his baby blanket.
It you can't regenerate your baby blanket that many times.
Actually, apparently it does. I think I remember reading that somewhere that apparently that's
What?
regenerative cloth.
Regenerative cloth. Oh
Yes.
boy.
Yeah. He yeah, this is shit they make up
What?
to make sense of everything. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was his
it
baby
is the baby
blanket.
blanket.
It's his baby
If
blanket.
if
His
you
mom.
watch the original Superman movie, which is easier than going through all of the comics, they talk about it in there.
Yeah, they show him. They show him being wrapped in that blanket with the symbol on it. They even do it in the original TV show from the '90s.
Ah,
The
Lois and
new
Clark.
no not well, no not that one, but they actually explain the energy field in that one too. They actually explain
Uh,
the
I know
Lois and
they
Clark.
mentioned the blanket.
I don't think they mentioned the blanket. I remember in Lois and Clark, the New Adventures of Superman. I can't believe I watched that show so much when I was a
Wait,
kid.
were you referring to the Superboy show?
No, they had a Superman show in the '90s, live action, where it was all about It was all about Superman and Lois's relationship together.
Yeah, isn't that Lois and Clark?
Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman. That's the name of the entire.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an
All right, all
episode.
right.
There's an episode where a dude goes and wrecks, like they kind of do a drive-by shooting of like or something of Clark's apartment, and then like oh wow, they shot up all these costumes, and she says, and then she actually says, hey, why did they all get destroyed? And they always just kind of bounce out before it. He goes, oh yeah, no, there's actually an energy field that surrounds me, and they always protect my clothes. They're not. That's not. They weren't. I wasn't wearing that, so they get destroyed.
Huh.
So yeah, yeah, in the movie, in the comics, in the cartoon, the one the actual cartoon, the one that Justice League ends up becoming that's precursor to Justice League. It was his baby blanket there too. In the original comic, the comic that I actually have in the image down there, like right down there, it's shown that the mom actually weaves it into a cape, but whenever she needed to cut the oh yeah, so that is. I think he did have laser vision in the beginning because he had his mom.
I
In
think
order
he
to cut
only
the
had X-ray vision
no
in the
because
beginning and not the
he had to
lasers.
he had to use the heat vision to break to cut the cloth to cut the strings to cut the thread so his mom could sew it.
Huh, maybe.
Yeah,
Or he got a pair of Kryptonian scissors that was in his spaceship.
I don't know. Maybe he could just cut it on his teeth. I don't know how it works anymore. And I mean, it was also established that like whenever you would wear Like that's why kryptonite affects him, because it doesn't affect him but the field around him. So like the green kryptonite
Oh,
makes his energy field poisonous to him. Red kryptonite just takes it away. Blue kryptonite makes it like change his change him. I forget
I think
which one's the one that
the
was
blue
more.
kryptonite is the one that removes his powers. Oh no, that's gold kryptonite. I'm sorry.
I
Yeah,
thought that was
gold
red.
kryptonite
I
takes your
thought that was red.
powers
I thought that was
away.
red kryptonite. What's red kryptonite do?
Red kryptonite makes him angry into a jerk.
Oh,
The
then blue then does what?
the blue. What does the blue kryptonite do again? I
Oh
think the
no,
blue kryptonite makes him like.
there's like
Yes, there's more than one kryptonite.
I think there's six. I think there's many kryptonites as there are Green Lantern cores.
Some of the kryptonites are man-made, and some of them
Yeah,
are just, I guess,
like
naturally occurring.
there are ones that overpower him and make him really messed up. There's one that just that makes him way more susceptible to the sun. Like takes away his skin. It's really messed up.
Wait, what? Takes away his skin?
Yeah, there was an issue out there where you just see a skinless Superman screaming because the rays of the sun are just burning into him.
Huh.
Yeah, like red takes away the power. Green makes him sick. Blue messes him up. Like does
I think, if I recall, I think
okay.
the
All
blue
right.
one temporarily removes your powers,
Okay.
but if you take it off more than 3 times or something, you completely
Kryptonite
lose it. We gonna check it out now?
powers.
Hey,
Yeah.
Theory!
Yeah, we're going into there because I feel that if we keep doing this, someone's gonna come out there and be all like, "You dick." All right. Oh my God, there is this right? Are there 32 different kinds of kryptonite?
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch.
I thought there was like 6.
I was gonna say that there's more than the Green Lantern. I mean, more than the Lantern spectrum. Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna be a thing now. All right.
but there's quite a few that aren't from our universe, though. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
or the main universe.
All right. So okay. I'm gonna start reading this off. All right. Green kryptonite, easily the most abundant and the first discovered. Green variety kryptonite sap Kryptonians of their strength, provided by yellow sun. Initially get flu-like symptoms and quickly get over, and would quickly get weaker until death if not removed from the radiation. Red kryptonite has unexpected consequences, and what happens varies from exposure to exposure, turning into a dragon, excessive hair growth, gaining telepathy, etc.
All right, just get to the
Okay.
blue. What does the blue do?
Oh, okay. I'm going down the list here. Gold, Kryptonian's ability to process yellow sun, thus permanently removing their superpowers. So
Yeah.
gold takes away their superpowers. Blue has the same effect on Bizarro as green kryptonite. Does not does a normal one. Also abundant effect. Also an antidote effect of red kryptonite. So blue fixes red, but
Oh,
it is Bizarro Superman's kryptonite.
oh, Bizarro. What a guy. What a guy.
White stuff kills plants. That's it. Platinum kills Kryptonian powers. Oh, gives Kryptonian powers to humans permanently.
What, platinum?
Yes, platinum apparently turns you to Superman.
What? Yo, I got to go digging. I'll be right back. Start that
Uh,
mining business.
Yellow kryptonite is a hoax made by Lex Luthor. It's just a harmless yellow sphere. Black kryptonite, first seen on TV Smallville. Only time they use on Clark, season 4. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's really important. Then they have just weird extra stuff: synthetic kryptonite, silver kryptonite, pink kryptonite, Supergirl's apparent kryptonite, purple, which kryptonite that appears was purple, but acted like green. Some speculated purple may be an incredibly rare version of kryptonite that disappeared. Okay. Kryptonite X, or also known as crypticium,
Ooh.
that the cyborg Superman blended eradicate. Professor, okay, so cyborg Superman blasted the Eradicator with. It passed through, later struck Superman instead of being lethal. It restored Superman's powers. So that's what that was. Slow kryptonite, kryptonite plus. Just
What the hell is Kryptonite Plus?
Kryptonite Plus is a batch of 30 or so multicolored stones that were left behind by aliens who said that they were Kryptonite Plus or Ultra Kryptonite. They were actually Tychron stones. I don't know. This is all.
So basically, to make sure Superman gets hit by at least something, you just chuck all those at him.
Yeah,
one of them will mess you up, boy.
I'm not even gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna list off the different names of the rest of them because the rest of them are just basically bullshit. So let's see. We were at. Okay, so we got silver, pink, purple, crypticium, slow, kryptonite plus, magno kryptonite, jewel kryptonite, anti kryptonite, bizarro red kryptonite, X kryptonite, blood kryptonite, purple spotted kryptonite. I swear to God. Fake kryptonite, bizarro white kryptonite, red green kryptonite, krypton steel, opal kryptonite, crimson kryptonite, orange kryptonite, periwinkle kryptonite. Yes, periwinkle.
Periwinkle?
Periwinkle. And amber kryptonite. Okay, I want to know.
Wait, what? Are you telling me there's no brown kryptonite?
Racist. I guess the kryptonite mud? I don't know.
How could there not be brown kryptonite?
I want to know what periwinkle is. In the Tiny Titans continuity, Brainiac hits Superman with a periwinkle kryptonite ray. It turned his skin and costume periwinkle and caused him to briefly charm Lois Lane with charm and dance skills. Later that day, Lois used a piece of physical periwinkle kryptonite on Clark Kent, achieving the same effect.
Oh, so it makes him a player. I get it. A little bit of the chicka wow wow.
Yeah. Why call it periwinkle? Did they not wait? There was no purple kryptonite. Why not just? Oh, there is purple kryptonite. That one was the. Okay, so never mind. They had to go periwinkle.
Fun fact about kryptonite: any kryptonite that's not from the main universe does not affect the main universe Superman.
Ooh, did not know that. You have said something I did not know. You get a cookie. I am so sad. All right, where was I? Finger holes. Called episode 1. You got the touch. But yeah, so
I think I'm gonna specifically for like the next. No, maybe not the next one, but in a few episodes, I am going to buy a Matrix. I'm going to buy one, and he'll just slowly pop up a physical one.
Every so often,
but
he's gonna be
we were talking about Superman's cape, and then we went on to the kryptonite for the weaknesses, and then I think, or I believe, what we should probably hit next is, besides all of his powers, was the era of Superman that you actually like the most.
Oh, right. Silver. Well, yeah, the 90s. The 90s age. Specifically, post-death Superman, when he comes back from being the dead. Let's just go look at that picture. So not this one. I hated this Superman. This Superman bugs the fuck out of me. Because like he is just an all-powerful douche nozzle. No, it is
what
this Superman.
You didn't like cocky Superman?
I hated New 52 Superman. I am so glad they killed him off and put this guy back in. Look at him with those luscious curls. Look at those curls.
Wait, so the B-52? Oh yeah, that's right, because they brought back the original Superman?
This Superman. Not Superman Prime, this Superman.
No. We cannot talk about Prime. Prime deserves his own thing, too.
Oh, yeah. The Prime stuff. Yeah, no. This Superman apparently was off on some kind of other dimensional thing, and he comes back, managed to bring back the original Lois and his son, and then he's like, everyone's like, who the hell is this Superman? He's like, I'm the real Superman. Who the hell are you guys? And then, it's like, we don't like you because you're different. Like, my best friend died because he was a good Superman. Me.
Yeah, but look at that hair.
I love it. He's so cool. He says it himself. check that blonde. I'm not Superman. That guy's Superman. The
No.
one and only.
All business on top and all fun in the back.
Oh no, it's all fun all around. That's not a mullet. That's just a full fucking head of hair. That is the
Jeff
Superman.
Is saying that he looks like a caveman. It all depends
He
on
looks
the,
like
artist.
a '90s badass. Sorry, I'm getting a little extra here. Yeah, oh yeah. Let's look at this real quick. We go from the death of Superman, where he died fighting Doomsday, and he ends up getting his ass kicked. And then next thing you know, they have the reign of Superman. Like actually, let's talk about this real quick. The death of Superman. This was actually when I got introduced to Superman, because my brother started
You got
collecting.
introduced at him when he died?
Yes, I was 4 when he died.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And my oldest brother, he started collecting these, and this was the first Superman comic I've ever actually seen and read through, which was Doomsday comes in, kicks his ass, makes him die. And yeah, one of my favorite things. Just love this. I love this. Here's Doomsday. Here's how you know he's an asshole. He's just, oh look, birds. Hey, pretty bird. Smoosh. Like he just loves killing things.
Yo, nothing. See, that's the complete opposite of what happened on one of the Dragon Ball movies, where Goku does the opposite. He picks up the bird and he gives it spiritual life energy. And
Yes,
it flies
I will
away.
call you Toriyama.
If you look at if you look at the frames backwards, he's giving it life.
Yeah,
Giving
it's like,
it life.
I'll take you,
Watch
squishy
me
bird.
pull Birdie out of my hand.
Be free, birdie. Fly away. Yeah. No, but instead he crushed that fucking bird. He crushed it and made it die. It's a very dead bird. That is a dead bird. All right, and then of course
that's very sad, man.
I don't know. Okay, I saved these and they all got pushed in the wrong order. And yeah, and of course bad picture. I need a new way of doing pictures. I swear to God. We're gonna take a day. I'm gonna take a day. That's gonna be my tomorrow. We'll take a day and we'll figure out. Yes, because you have pictures too, and I don't know how to do it. Okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and then of course there's the whole thing. Trouble isn't the word, man. I'm telling you right now, it's like Doomsday is here. Because you
know what? That's one thing that always kills me, whether it's the movies, the cartoons, or just when you invent a character's name on the spot and that just becomes his name because he's like the characteristic of whatever's happening.
Yeah. I do love the way he's drawn there, though. The way like the cape flows behind him. His legs are a little bit weird and off, but like all the extra muscle and the badass stand. He is standing in the middle of sky. Just just looking like that. I love it. I love the way the 90s were drawn.
I think Bizarro Superman got his same name, and then like, hey, he's just like you, but
Bizarro.
So weird.
Yeah, and then here's him. This is my other favorite thing. Like here's him coming back. He's doing the whole thing. Yes, I got my powers back, and here's why. And now I'm going to make you murder. And then he just evaporates him. And of course, because he has to not be wearing that black outfit he was wearing. He is pretty much naked.
Oh, I love Superman's solar outfit though.
And for some reason, you got that his crotch is perfectly covered still. Everything else is rags, but for some reason the underwear is
because his hair wasn't long enough. His hair wasn't long enough to cover that up. Oh, speaking of, what is your favorite Superman suit?
Favorite Superman suit? That one.
I'm still more of a fan of the black one because it's the one that helps him conserve his power, and then there's the solar suit, which is the white one, which just helps him charge faster, which is weird. I don't know why just it would charge you faster. His whole recharging with the sun is always weird to me.
Yeah, a little bit. I always love this part. This one always makes me like. I can imagine like he has like a little silly laugh that's like he's like ha 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 ha. It's like.
Well, also when he comes back, I was gonna say with the other strip you showed, That's pretty much, I think, the only time Superman's ever used a gun.
Oh yeah. Well, he didn't have the ability to manage, being Superman. Like he didn't have the ability to do the Superman stuff. So he carried a few guns
I
around.
can't remember. Was it just regular guns or were they gravity guns?
No, I think they were regular guns, but like they were
Oh boy.
they were '90s guns. As you can tell, they're lasers with extra barrels and a lot of roundness around them, and
They almost look like Tommy guns from like here.
and then as you can see, like from the not the what do you call it, the part that goes in your shoulder, the little thing on the back end there. What do you call that?
The holster?
No,
Well, they got the holsters that go on the side and you keep your gun
no,
as a
like,
sidearm.
no, you get the part where you hold a rifle, the little part in the back, you brace your shoulder on it. There's a name for it, the brace.
Oh yeah, right. I was like, wait, isn't it just the armrest? I'm like, nope, that's on a chair.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, that part, you see there's little wires connected to it that go to his leg because it's like a battery pack.
Yeah.
Because he's got to have batteries because it's lasers because it's the 90s.
My powers are too weak. I must use batteries.
I must use battery-powered machine guns. That's what it is. Yeah, I gotta leave this.
So who is your favorite Superman villain? The one that you think not necessarily opposes him more than others, but is the biggest threat to him, and we will take out Darkseid because that's too obvious.
That's too obvious. Yeah.
I was right away. At least partial fair fight on both sides.
He was too easy because he whistled Darkseid to death in an issue. Yes, that's a thing.
Did he?
He went, and the essence that is Darkseid exploded.
Well, thankfully he didn't sneeze on him. Jeez.
No, it had to be a whistle. That was the only way to defeat Darkseid.
Isn't that also from a Dragon Ball Z episode? Quick, go on. Do that thing that annoys me. What are you talking about, Mr. Piccolo?
You're not doing that thing. The really annoying thing. You mean talking? What? You were doing it with your mouth. What's wrong with you? Oh god, why are we talking about Dragon Ball Z Abridged now? Jesus Christ.
It's okay to talk about it because Goku is based off Superman, so it's okay.
No, he's not.
Superman
that's a misnomer created by people who thought, oh, he's an alien. They decided to make him an alien.
It's Journey of the West with elements of Superman.
It is not. It was the Journey of the West, and then they decided to make him an alien so they could bring aliens into it. That's
elements of Superman.
No,
yeah, exactly.
The U.S. decided to make the Superman connection because that's how they thought it would allow for Western audiences to connect. And then they created that.
Akira Toriyama said that's what inspired Dragon Ball Z. Z. Not the OG.
I'm still fighting it. I do not like him being associated with Superman. He is not Superman. He doesn't fight for truth, justice, the American way. He just wants to fight, and they decided to give him, decided to make him an alien.
He fights for food and justice.
He fights because fighting is fun. Superman fights for truth, justice, the American way.
So, who do you think is his biggest normal enemy?
Oh, there's just too many. I hate Luthor as he is, just because he's so overused and it's supposed to be like, oh, you're the strong one, but I'm the smart one.
Yo, he's got himself a Superman suit, and he calls himself the Superman.
I know he does that, and his whole thing is that he's supposed to be the man who's better than Superman because he's a person, but it's because he has some kind of weird thing with the idea that there's something better than him without trying. He tried to be better than everyone else, and he became better than everyone else. And then Superman just comes in, and he's like, oh, I'm the Superman. I am the Ubermensch. And it pisses him off. Yes, I get it. That's the thing. I don't like Luthor because, because it's been done to death. And I'm sick of it. I am sick of I'm the smart guy.
Well, we can pull up other Kryptonians that might be an equal threat to him. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, kneel before Zod. Me. Oh,
there's Zod.
Which I will get
Brainiac
to in a bit. Brainiac is
badass.
Brainiac is fun. I love how his whole thing changed before. Like, oh, I'm just a super smart guy. Then I'm a collector of things. Then it's like I only collect the last of things. and then I destroy them. Yeah, no, he's fun. I like his whole thing. I like everything about him. It's enjoyable to watch him. Uh, Metallo's fun because he's just got a kryptonite heart, so he's like, can't touch this guy.
That's such a douche move though. A kryptonite heart, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's like well, see, like Batman can kick his ass without trying, but because he's got the MacGuffin of death.
Only if he hasn't had enough time to adapt and imitate other superpowers.
That's Osimo.
Oh my God! Yeah, wait. Is it Osimo?
That is Osimo.
Oh yeah, it is.
Amazo. I'm thinking Amazo.
God damn it! You're mixing me up because your names are so close.
Yeah, no.
I was like, Osimo's from South Park. I am Osimo.
Yes. Yeah. No. Amazo is the robot that can change whatever power it is for whatever superhero it is, but also has the thing where they also take over that. He also has their weaknesses too for some reason, which is kind of fun.
Well, I mean, you got to give it something, right? Otherwise, he's already hard to beat. You got to give him something. He's got to have a caveat somewhere.
I mean, they all have to have a caveat somewhere. I mean, Parasite sucks his powers out, so that makes it so that he can't get. It's always like there's something that they have that means he can't get close to him. So like like Parasite gets too close, he steals his powers. The like Amazo, he'll replicate his powers and become just as strong. Then there's the magic ones. Solomon's Grundy is technically magic, so he can hit Superman.
What about that? The movie's too far back, so I don't remember his name. But what about that? Solar Man, was it?
Oh, Solar Man.
Like the second movie?
Oh, God.
Third movie. I think it was in the third.
It was the third movie. First movie was Lex Luthor being a dick. Second movie was Zod. Third movie is when they got campy. And fourth movie was when he fought himself because they had the wrong kryptonite. And then there was that weird robot lady.
That was in the fourth one when they had the. I thought.
Wait, wasn't that the Quest for Peace?
Maybe. But I'll tell you one thing though, they pulled that off masterfully. You couldn't tell if there was a body double in there. That looked so legit. I really wish that Superman, if they could have been able to continue the Christopher Reeves movies, that drunken Superman could have become Superman Kingdom Come. That would have definitely been him. Like later on, I lost Lois. I lost everything. What are you looking at? Superman just bumming for change on the corner. Well, I never charged anyone to save them. Batman won't give me an allowance anymore. Oh, that would be so hilarious.
It's like, oh, you want me to save you from this burning building? $5 a head.
I mean, what's wrong with charging a little bit of saving? Like, hey, just pay me later. You know?
You know what I would do? He has all that Kryptonian technology in his Fortress of Solitude. I would just find the least harmful thing there. Just walk into a patent office, boom. You're set for life.
Do you know how heavy the key to the fortress is?
Yes, it's like only he can lift it. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so tiny too. It's regular size.
Well, originally it was huge.
Yeah, it was freaking huge.
Yeah, and then he made a tiny one because and like
it was just more denser metal.
Yeah.
And he could leave it right underneath the welcoming mat. Ironic. But you would think it would have started falling through the ice if it's that heavy. You know, it's not magic like Mjolnir. It's literally supposed to be really
heavy.
Dense metal. It's made from the heart of a star. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, so are a lot of things that are like, super powerful. I mean, isn't Mjolnir made from the heart of a star? I don't know. Anyways, so favorite supervillain. Wait, who's your favorite supervillain? Let's do you first, and then I can make fun of you.
All right. So favorite supervillain to Superman. Let me think real quick, because I don't want to bring up Zod because they can be on occasion too equally powered. and we talked about Bizarro, but I don't like Bizarro. I don't like him. Um, Batman. Batman is his greatest enemy, right there.
Oh, then I could just say
Batman v Superman, baby.
then I could just say Shazam.
Shazam still. You and Shazam. But which incarnation of Shazam? The
All of
Shazam
them.
kids? Just Billy by himself?
Oh, Billy,
Or
just Billy. Billy Batson,
just
the original Captain Marvel. He could just wail on that guy. He'd be like,
he
I can't.
can, but you have to remember, sure, he has the wisdom of Solomon, but he never uses it. He still thinks like Billy Batson when
Only in
he's
that
beating the
damn
crap out of
movie.
people.
Only in that damn movie, and even then, he like he knew enough to be like, you're an idiot because all you ever do is
Even in the comics, he has when he needs to use the wisdom of Solomon, he has to actually go and meditate on the rock of
eternity.
eternity. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has to go. I have to go meditate the rock.
Which,
I must speak to the gods.
which, by the way, the movie Shazam actually is my favorite DC movie. Fight me.
What? It was so campy.
I love the camp. Why can't they be campy?
No,
Camp is awesome.
That was wrong campy. That was
No, it was
that was
perfect
wrong
campy. It was perfect. They had like they did all the they had the epic fight scenes. They had the really serious villain, but at the same time they just had like the funny moments, like where he's like, or the guy
Are
was
you
making this,
monologuing over there?
Yeah,
Because I can't hear you.
like we're like super far away. There's a lot of wind. Like you can't like
he has super hearing too.
he doesn't have. Wait, at what point does he have super hearing?
Oh, he does.
No,
He has almost every power Superman has.
Which power gives him super hearing? Like which letter in his name?
Let's see. I believe it is because there's an E at the end of Shazam.
No, no.
It's silent. It's silent. It's
Wisdom of Solomon, strength of
from
Hercules.
from the god of eeriness. That's it.
The skill of I think it's the skills of Artemis. The power of Zeus. I forget what the second A is. And the speed of Mercury.
It says only Shazam of the New 52 has super hearing. My bad. My bad. Post Crisis has super hearing. I'm sorry. I cheated. What am
I pulling from my butt? What am I pulling from my butt, Shabbatha? You can't. I pulled many things. The only thing that comes out of my butt is poo.
Well, don't forget they changed the names of the gods also for Shazam. So
really, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
no, those are right gods. You know what? No, I accept nothing from that. But yeah, so ultimate villain for Superman. Well, there's Doomsday. There's this guy right here who just beat the fuck out of him. Look at that. Punched him in the face.
Oh, right. Hercules, the strength of Hercules.
Yep. Yeah, this guy. He's my favorite supervillain of Superman. Boom, there you go. Crunch.
Doomsday. Well, he's overused, though.
Now he's overused. He was quiet for like 20 years. And they're like, you know who's a good villain? Doomsday.
I'm trying to really think though, like out of other at least intergalactic heavy hitters, who else is there?
Mogul?
The only problem is
Mogul, the yellow
the
guy.
living planet.
No, that's Mogo.
The giant brain dude.
No,
but not like he's the giant brain dude in the
that's
big
from
fat
Marvel.
body.
That's Marvel. MODOK
That is Marvel.
Mogul. He is the yellow one. He is just as strong as Superman. He's the one with the War World.
Oh, right.
And he had a thing.
Right.
There was a famous issue of Justice League that they turned into that episode where he gives where he sticks a thing on Superman to make him make him live out like his best life, and he can become in his own mind while being slowly sucked away by that creature. And then
thanks, Tabitha. I did not pull from my butt.
That's what. Mogul. He's a really fun villain. He does some interesting worlds. His War World is fun. I like Mogul.
Ah, snap! I'll have to look into that one for sure.
Yes, you will. But yes, and
Oh, I got it. I got it. Uh Starro. Starro would be the number one Superman villain because he can face hug him, take him over, and Superman's powerless. Right there. Right there. Boom. That's it.
yeah,
Oh, I gotta not do that. I go all pink.
he doesn't go powerless. He just becomes Starro's bitch, as is
Yeah,
everyone else.
yeah, and he can just hold on to him for infinity and beyond.
Yes,
So
and then
Starro is the most dangerous. There we go. I got it. I
possibly.
nailed it. Boom. I win.
What about that little caterpillar guy from Shazam? I'm pretty sure he's really evil. He's really powerful.
The caterpillar dude.
Yeah,
You think he could take down Soups?
I think he can. I think he can take him down from the inside. I'm pretty sure he can manipulate everything behind the scenes until
So
eventually Superman is like,
what?
all.
What you're saying is that he'll weasel his way down into a bottle of tequila, wait and marinate until Superman takes a shot at that. He's like, oh yeah, and then gulp, and then he'll just like eat him from the inside.
How I am.
He's like, that's my evil plan, and then you just see Superman just chewing on the caterpillar.
Oh god!
I'm gonna swallow it whole.
It's like you hear that. You hear the screaming. Oh god! Oh, just kill me!
Yeah, he would probably sound like a SpongeBob character though.
a little plankton moment. Yeah.
I've never heard him talk, but I imagine that caterpillar would probably sound like Patrick. That's how I would just put it down there.
I don't think so. I got more of a Squidward vibe from him.
Oh man, there we go. That was
Captain Marvel,
that was
no.
great, man. We finished off on a high note with Starro. He doesn't get enough love.
Yes,
he's so big. He's so big, and he never gets enough love. And he threatens. He tries to give someone a hug. It's not his fault. He takes over their mind. It's love, baby. It's love.
Until he makes
It's like when a face hugger hugs you. It fills your lungs with love after.
Your stomach. Thank you very much. And that love, and then the love comes out and murders you.
It comes out of your chest too, just like a Care Bear, baby.
The most up Care Bear stare of all time.
Oh man!
All right, we're trying to shorten this one out. Let's try to keep this at like the hour and a half. So there's actually one more thing I'm going to talk about: the Snyderverse.
Oh, here it goes.
Laugh. Yes,
here
we're going to talk about because I have ... a fan theory. Yes, I have,
and that's just a theory.
A fan. No, I am not that guy. I really wanted to actually email him this one, but then I'm like, no, this one's for me. This one is mine. No, but seriously. So so there was a few things that bothered a lot of people about the original, Man of Steel Snyder movie. Most the God complex thing, the I am Jesus moment is something that can never be forgiven. It is the worst thing in the movie, and the fact that Superman being the reluctant hero the entire time, even when he's Superman, makes him a terrible person, a terrible character. Those are things that will never be forgiven, and I can never. They are what makes the movie terrible. Yeah. He's constantly a reluctant hero. Even when he becomes a hero, he is a reluctant hero.
Because he was new and there was no other heroes yet. He's like
the
first.
Even then, he never steps up for it. He's basically there because he has to be. And at no point does he wants to not be there the entire time. The fact that
it's the opposite. He wants to be there, but memory of his dad being like, no.
Yeah, which is retarded. I hate it. I hate it with a passion.
Hey man, I feel it. I got daddy issues too, man. I feel it.
Anyways, but that's not the problem I have with it. That's not the problem I want to fix here. The problem I want to fix is actually another one that a lot of people have come up to me, and it's actually what made me think about this. It's the other Kryptonians. A lot of people are like, why the hell are they talking about some kind of power issue, and they have to go back to their home world? Why are they taught like there's an energy crisis, and that's why they have to go back? And why does an energy crisis mean that they have to means that their entire population is basically computer generated clones that works off a codex? Why are they deciding to take over Earth? Why don't they just take Mars and terraform that? It's just as easy to do.
Well, because Earth is already terraformed for life.
Yeah, the process was going to take a dead planet and terraform it, but instead they decided to do Earth because it's right there. And it's all they're all very basically throughout the entire movie, from beginning, middle, and end, even Jor-El are stupid. They are stupid people.
What's wrong with Jor-El now?
He had a very singular, very he had a very singular mentality towards everything, and a very direct thought pattern. He'd never thought of other ways of doing things. He had one way of thinking, and that's what ended up how everything ended up happening.
Well, I mean, look, you had Zod that also had one way of thinking.
Yes,
he was raised as a combatant.
Yeah, I know, and that's where I'm going with this, because that's literally it. The Kryptonians, the old school Kryptonians, everyone but Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman, are dumb AF. They are, in actuality, retarded. And that's a plot point.
What?
It is a plot point that they're stupid. It's a plot point. It's a hidden plot point. They never say outright, but they showed all the facts. And you're supposed to, you figure it out. You can figure it out if you look at it hard enough. That Krypton, all of Krypton ended up becoming retarded because of a eugenics war.
Well, I mean, they are cloned continuously from mixing the same DNA, and they try different sequencing to make sure.
They're not cloned. They're grown. There's a difference.
Yeah,
because they're taking.
The DNA is cloned. They just
they grab it. They grab it from. They do it. They kind of do it the same way.
There's no more natural births on Krypton. Therefore, you have a limited resource pool.
No, it's not that there's a limited resource pool. The idea is that when a mommy and a daddy love each other, they make one with their genetic sample, but they're not supposed to touch pieces. Because they're not supposed to fire the DNA at each other. They get a robot to do that. The idea is that their genetic samples are being constantly used in that way. But the thing is that it has to be done by that way, because they have to make sure that their genetic line stays perfectly pure, in that they have to be Kryptonian. They have to be pure Kryptonian and no mucked up stuff. And also at the same time, they have to be when they're grown to be very specific things.
Yeah, so, they're like a bee colony.
So when Zod, when the ruling council is the ruling council, they're made to become the ruling council. That's all they really are. And that's all they know, and they know how to rule based on what they were basically grown to do. Same goes with Zod in the Warring Council, the soldiers, all the people who are warriors, and all the way that's all they know, and they only know how to do it the way that they were basically raised to do it by this computerized system. They're so specialized in what they do, they have no understanding of anything else. And even though they kind of portray they have no concept of anything outside of it. And the only reason why Jor-El even knew that his idea should be, this is a bad idea and we should stop, was because he was grown to be the scientist. He was an R&D drone. And his mentality was, wow, this is really up. We should not do this anymore.
I'm not 100% sure on what kind of scientist he was bred to be, because he was also very I always stutter on this word, philosophical.
Philosophical.
And thank you. There you go. I'm like philosophical.
I mean,
And
wait, was Snyder Jarrell philosophical? He didn't seem philosophical. He seemed very. You have one purpose. It is to save the Kryptonian race. You
well,
must
no,
do
that's
it with
what he
his
thought.
team. Yeah.
His whole train of thought changed at the thought of having the first natural birth. Like,
Well, I mean,
if he was pure science, he would have never have opposed them. He would have
no,
just followed the
he
rules.
no, that's why he's the only one who can break the rules, because he was the only one who was given the amount of brain power, because that's what he was supposed to do, to understand that what he was thinking, what that way of thinking was wrong.
Hmm.
So,
I will let you have that because I am not sure.
yeah, watch it and you'll see. And so he makes, so his whole thought is the way that they grow Kryptonian babies is wrong. And so he gave him the ability to make them with the idea that the ones that come out of that pod can then be raised the proper way. And also, it's also the reason why when they land on Earth, they're like, okay, we're going to turn this one to New Krypton because it's cool. And they didn't even know that it gives them magic powers until the end, until after they get there, after they come up with this decision, because so their whole idea of them doing it was because they only understood that, oh, it's there. I guess we got to do this planet then, because that's all they can think of, because they don't have the mental capacity to think, hey, there's another red planet, there's a red one right there. We could do the exact same thing to that one, because they don't know about the Martians, because we don't even know if they're actually there in this universe. And we'll just hit
Hey,
that.
thanks there, Sneakin'.
Oh, cool. Thanks, dude. Love it. We can go there and yes.
Marvel will be one of them as well. You can't just talk about DC and skip Marvel.
Yeah,
It's impossible.
I kind of skip. I'm actually kind of skipping Marvel. Didn't do Marvel because we talked a lot about Marvel comics when we did the Transformers last week. So I want
that was a niche, though. That was a niche.
yes, but no, we talked about Marvel stuff. I'm like, okay, and also because I wanted to push the theory out, and this theory requires DC Comics.
That is true.
Yes,
but there is one thing I will say between the two companies that is a definite for me and a permanent staple of enjoyment is that I really, in terms of animated movies, I love DC way more than Marvel animated movies. The animated universe, whether they're canon or not, they're
DC does the
so much
animate.
better.
Yeah, DC does the animated better than any of the others. You can't fight them on that. Justice League outdoes almost every single Marvel thing, with the only exception I would
Have
think.
a good one, Shabbatha.
Have fun. We'll miss you. We're almost done anyways. So yeah, that was my theory. Kryptonians are retarded. That was the whole reason for everything.
Wait, you're saying we could have resumed it just down to that?
Yeah, well, you fought me so much on it. I have to. That was basically it. But yeah, I tried to hold it. I can't. But seriously, DC did so much better with the animated stuff, with the exception of the Avengers. World.
Oh yeah,
Heroes.
that was just garbage.
Not the one that came because
I did
of
like their Ultron though. Their animated Ultron. Oh.
Not the one that was made because of the Avengers movies that Disney made. That was just no. The one that existed right before it happened. Look it up. It is on Disney Plus. Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Hero. It had 3 seasons, 2 or 3, and it is so amazingly done, and it's so good on the lore, and it's so well drawn, and they did so well with Hank Pym being a nut job that it is worth a watch by far.
Plus their theme song.
Yeah. Avengers Assemble.
Plus, if you guys do check out that series, a bonus is that the art styles will change because they started off, it was really cartoony, and then they wanted to merge the universe with I think it was the Amazing Spider-Man at the time, no, yeah,
Spectacular
the Amazing
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
Okay.
art style, and then everyone woo.
Yeah, and it was. But yeah, no, that original Avengers one, especially, and they did a lot of iconic stuff. Like, okay, so there was doing a bit of Marvel now. Yeah, thanks, Sneakin. You made us do Marvel. Are you happy
What?
now?
No,
I'm
no.
happy.
It says DC gang with a question mark. That means just DC. That's
No,
all.
we're doing Marvel here,
It's
man. I'm talking about the
it's a yes.
Avengers.
It's a yes no question.
I'm talking about Avengers Assemble. That was an amazing TV show, and actually, it was the first time I heard that line. That I then found the comic that ended up being in Captain America: Civil War, and it was so cool. That whole thing where where Captain America goes up to Spider-Man, and he says, the world's gonna make you're gonna be at a crossroad, and the world's gonna and you're gonna know what's right, and the world's gonna tell you that you're wrong, and they're gonna tell you that you have to move aside, because you know deep down that you are right, you're gonna stand your ground, and you're gonna say no, you move, and that was
And then they will proceed to move you.
yeah, nah, because he did not move. He fought for what was right, and he did what he knew was necessary to save the world, and that's why things happened the way they happened.
Also,
Sorry,
also,
I get really passionate about my Avengers.
also that show has so much great content that it led on to the Hulk, which was actually really good animated series as a spin-off. But I'm not going to diverge any more than that for time reasons. And we can talk about spin-offs when we get to Marvel.
Yes,
Spin-off.
we can talk about Marvel stuff. Not next one. I have maybe next one. We'll figure out what the next episode next one is. Oh, thank you for following, Sneakin' Six. Awesome. Yes. Yeah. Next one. We'll figure out what the next one's gonna be. We'll figure out what the next one is gonna be. Oh yeah, okay, you know what? Yes, I think the people have decided our next episode will be on Marvel Comics, and we're going to focus on Spider-Man because I love that guy.
And just to troll you, we'll all talk about Miss Marvel. That's it, just Miss Marvel.
You are a beautiful human being, and I love you, Sneak. You're so cool. All right, love it. I love it. And oh, I love all you guys. You guys are amazing. You're such beautiful people. But unfortunately, that's going to have to be our time for official podcast stuff. We just want to finish things off with just a few pieces of information, a few notes. So the reason why we're on Twitch right now is because of stupidity things that happened with the YouTube token, the live stream token. But officially, the Antiquated Nerds, we are us as the Antiquated Nerds. We're actually going to be moving on as a YouTube team. I do have a YouTube channel. I have not put a link on this channel, but I will post like my other social media stuff, my Twitter, my Instagram, all that place. It will be there, and I'll post them again. I'll put some stuff here. Actually, here,
Yep.
I'll do us all a favor. Let's just go to YouTube's.
Is this one of those cool moments that even though we're live, we can do like in the YouTube videos? Yeah, just be sure to click on the link right here.
Actually,
it's not there.
I posted it in chat.
My hand's disappearing. I can't show the link.
I posted it in chat.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
So, yes, I love. The whole idea here is that we are older people who have lived our entire lives surrounded by nerd culture, and we are sharing our little brand of knowledge and what we know with each other. And I think because we have a bit of a good back and forth here that we're doing this. But,
Knowledge goes pretty far back, but I don't branch out 100% into like every comic branch because there's
There's too
There's too
many of
much.
them.
I
Oh
know
my
some
god.
people are capable of it.
No, we're a little bit of everything. We're kind of
I
doing this
picked a
stuff
couple
next week.
guys. I followed them, and that was it. It's like picking your favorite Power Ranger and just sticking with their adventures. That's it.
Blue, by the way, Blue. He was the smart one. He had a Triceratops. What I did. Um, another episode. But yeah, so next week we're going to be talking about Marvel Comics and our favorite ones there and our what we know. Other thing to point out, again, we're actually a YouTube channel, and next week, stupidity pending, we're going to be doing our fourth episode, our next official episode, on YouTube in the Antiquated
On the
Nerds
tube.
on the Antiquated Nerds channel. Link in the chat. Please subscribe. Watch the content. We're also doing
Definitely subscribe, because the more subscribers that we get will allow us to actually change the ending of our channel to the official name.
and and then we'll be able to also, and of course, it's not just going to be the podcast. We're also going to have shows. We're going to have let's plays. We're going to have other content on there. We're going to go full boil.
He's gonna have let's plays. I'm gonna have let's lose, because I suck. I suck
yes.
so bad.
The-
That'll be my series. Let's lose.
Yeah, our Dragon Ball Fighters episode is so amazing. I loved it. I do want to do another one. I am challenging you to a rematch to where I will destroy you yet again.
What?
Yeah. And yeah, so
I got mirrored. It was the other way.
yes, you mirrored yourself. Aha, I played you. But yes, so yeah, please check out our YouTube channel. I please beg you to check out our YouTube channel. Not saying that this channel is going anywhere. I do still stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, and whenever I feel like it. But always check back Tuesdays and Thursdays, usually around 3 p.m. And always don't forget to follow me here, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And also, I do have a Discord, which I'll soon start to integrate Antiquated Nerd stuff into. But I'm still trying to get the channel up and running because I'm kind of wearing all the hats right now because I'm the only one without the full-time job. And is there anything I'm missing? Anything I need to add?
Nope. We just need to drag down the title card. Ooh.
Right.
That'll be something in the future too.
Oh, actually, no.
Screen don't go pink. Screen don't go pink. Hey, it went pink. I don't understand. I have a green background. Why does it go pink?
Yeah, well, of course we are awesome. We're the Antiquated Nerds. We're a whole thing now. It's our thing. Oh yeah, and also DeathKiss09 is also going to be a part of it. I will be putting in I will actually be as soon as I can learn how to edit, I'll be creating something with her and Vexed Hulk, who I think we heard from him a few times earlier, but hasn't been around today. He is he's also going to be a part of this. You will be seeing more of everyone else as time goes on. We are still fresh, and I am still trying to learn how to be, the wearer of all hats.
In the future, for any episodes that the other teammates don't show up, we'll just do a couple face swaps. No one will know.
We'll pretend. All right, and of course, if you guys want to see anything, know anything, if you want to know if you want to have any suggestions for episodes, content, or anything, please do not hesitate to either message me in my Discord, DM, Instagram, Twitter, and anything else that you find linked down below. I'm all in that. And yeah, and I believe that's everything. Unless there's anything else you want to say, my young friend.
No, I believe that is it. That was all covered. I was just going to say the exact same thing, where don't forget to leave any topics. Don't forget to leave any subcategories of those topics to keep us in check so we don't delve too far. So if we know what you want to see and we know what you want to hear about, be sure to mention that up. So with that all being said, thanks everyone for showing up and enjoying the stream live with us. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too.
All right, and so yes, I have been the Chessboard Ninja, and
I am Belize Boy.
And we will see you next time.
Next time.